You can't. You can't sustain your livelihood without the government's assistance. So instead of you acknowledging that, allowing this man to help you raise your children or your child outside of finance, outside from the financial aspect of it, allowing him to help raise a child, not provide financially for the child, help raise the child. You rather do it all by yourself because of what? What, you gonna get some extra brownie points for it? What, you want the bragging rights that my baby daddy don't da 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 da? What's up? Make it make sense, because it's not making no kind of sense to me. Let's dissect this. Let's break it down. Let's understand. Because women who have unhealed trauma, who then have a child out of vindictiveness, or you want to be nasty to this man, you then bring this child into the world with ill intent, and you project your trauma onto that child. And because you don't know how to process your emotions, you raise this child, and this child don't know how to process their emotions, and then they become adults who don't know how to process their emotions, and boom, they crash out. It's too many men that's out here that's trying to actually be fathers and father their children, that y'all won't allow them to father these children. And then when they come, they get 13, 14, 15 years old, 16 years old. Now you want to say, oh, you need to come get your child. You need to come help with your child. Baby, that I don't even know that man. I don't even know that little girl. For the last 10 years, you've been telling me, this my child, this my child, this my child. You ain't want me to help parent the child. All you ever wanted was money. Oh, now this child over here running you crazy, running you up the wall. Now you want to come calling me, talking about come and parent this child, when this child don't even respect me as their parent. All they know is I just pay child support. They don't know why I just pay child support. They don't know that you got a restraining order out on me. They don't know that you call the police every time I try to show up to come to an event or to a game, or to show up for them at the house or support them in any kind of way. They don't know the little tactics that you use to keep me away from them. They don't know. So all they know is my daddy ain't never around. All he ever did was pay child support. No, tell your child why the dad isn't around. And I'm not talking to the deadbeat baby daddies. I'm not talking to the women with the deadbeat baby daddies. We'll get into that. I ain't talking to y'all right now. I'm talking to the women who have good baby daddies, and they sit and they don't allow their baby daddy to father their child. I'm talking to those women. And when you ask yourself this question, why? Really sit and ask yourself, why am I not allowing him to be in his child's life? And if any answer that you could possibly come up with isn't because he's abusing you or abusing the child, or he's mentally, physically, or verbally, if it has nothing to do with him harming you or that child, you ain't got no real reason as to why you ain't letting that man parent his child. Why you only just calling for money? Why you never calling him to tell him, hey, such and such did this today. Can you come and talk to them? Can you come and da 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 da? Every time you call, it's about money. So what you think you gonna project on that child? What you think your child gonna think that every time they call their parent, their dad, they supposed to do what? Be asking for what? Money. Okay, now let's switch. Okay, so now for the women who have deadbeat baby daddies, because I got one. I got a couple of them, okay? And I'll be the first to admit, if you know me, you've been following me for a while, I'm real transparent on my situation. That's why I'm very more than knowledgeable when it comes down to speaking on the things that I speak on, because I'm speaking from experience. So let's just talk about the ones who actually have deadbeat baby daddies, who only want to come around and see what the mama is doing, who only want to come around to try to keep tabs and question the child about what mom is doing. In that situation, then yeah, no, he shouldn't be allowed to come and sit and toy with your child whenever he feels like it, whenever it's convenient for him. No, you do your due diligence and you protect your child from that man. That's what you're supposed to do, because these are not dolls. You don't get to pick a child up and put it down whenever you feel like it. Oh, I don't want to be bothered with her today. I'm not going to answer the phone for her, or I'm not going to go get her. I'm not going to spend time with her. You don't get to do that. Now, as a parent, as a mom, yeah, you should protect that child from that man. But if you want to know women, like I said, who be having these good baby daddies, and I don't be liking that, because why you got that good baby daddy, you over there treating him like he just don't be doing nothing for your kids? Why you over there manipulating them kids, making them kids think that the daddy just ain't shit? Why? Why you doing that? What are you getting out of that? Or the ones that sit and y'all have these kids knowing damn well that these men be telling y'all they're not going to take care of the kid and they don't want to have nothing to do with you, and then y'all still bring these kids in the world anyway. Oh, you don't believe in abortions. Baby, you need to believe in something. You need to believe in something. Condoms, adoption, something. So you just going to keep having all these kids from these men that don't want your kids, and you just going to keep doing it. That's selfish. That's selfish, and nobody's sitting and thinking about these kids. You traumatizing these kids when you got the oldest child, got to take care of the little child, and the middle child, and the second middle child, and the third middle. You got your oldest child growing up faster than they should be to help you take care of all the rest of your kids. How selfish is that? How can you really sit and look at yourself and say, I'm doing the best I can? No, your child over there doing the best they can, helping you raise your damn kids.